believe Buffalo's going to win it, folks.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout.
We've seen why the Buffalo Bills are en route to the playoffs.
Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah,
Buffalo Bills going undefeated. And we're going to the Super Bowl.
right
Yeah.
now, baby.
Say you will.
Come on, come on.
Say you will.
No one
Come on
circles the
and
wagon
shout.
like the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, we are live, and we are back. Hello to you out there. We just had a whole big shenanigan. We had y'all waiting for a couple minutes, but sometimes you gotta wait for that good content. You know what I'm saying? And we got that good content coming your way. We're excited. We're happy. We're elated. And I wish I had a thesaurus. I would give you some more words like that. But Bills win. Bills win. Bills win. I wanted to say that. I always wanted to say that. But
is that Van Miller? What was that?
I'm not sure who it is, but it's somebody, and it ain't me. But nonetheless, we won. We beat Indianapolis Colts this past Saturday. We're excited. And we have a great show for you guys. So let me introduce the cast, none other than our guy, Rad, All-Purpose Rad. We told y'all last week Rad was down, but Rad is back. What's up, Rad? Talk to the people.
Man, I'm good, bro. I'm happy. The Bills went and brought me back. Had to come back, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? We got our first playoff win in over 20 years. So I'm ready. I'm ready for this, man. I'm ready for this. It's all good. How y'all boys doing, man?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. So let me, since Rad playing host, let me introduce our guy, Mikey D.
I can't ask how my boys doing.
You can ask after I introduce Mikey D. You can ask him. My guy, Mikey D, a.k.a. Frank K. Hey. Oh. What's good, Mike? How you
What they
doing?
do, baby? What they do, baby? You know me. I'm wearing my Tiger Red today. I'm feeling fierce. I'm ready to talk some football, man.
Listen, let me say this to the people. We want you to right now like and share this Facebook live, and also let the people know we on YouTube right now, Overdue Bills Pod, if people like to use YouTube. So please like and share. Let everybody know we on right now. We about to get it popping. But let me just say this on the onset. Shouts out to our guy Matt, a.k.a. Matty Ice, a.k.a. Matt COVID, a.k.a. Matt the Scammer. Matt has been working tirelessly with our merch. So shout out to him. Getting that merch out. Listen, we sold out, but listen, I got a little surprise for y'all, because we might have another shipment. You know what I'm saying?
Re-up. The plug came through.
El
Yeah,
Chapo.
Mills collecting. You out there collecting the merch now. You gonna pick up the package from the plug. Shout out Mills, man.
Shout out Chapo. Shout out El Jefe. El Dente. You know what I'm saying? However y'all want to call it.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. We getting the pack right now. So shout out to Matt. Matt working tirelessly, but he had, some other obligations right now. Mills is still passing out stimulus checks as we speak. He's still passing out the stimmies. You know what I'm saying? So if you need it, he should be there. I don't know. He may be at your
When you get this stimmy, buy the merch.
Absolutely.
Stimmy, buy the merch. There we go.
Listen. And if I see you saying you need merch, 3X. Oh. Is that your brother, Rad? Right, you need to talk to your brother. You didn't talk to Box. We gonna
Box, you want merch?
Yeah,
all right,
Box.
Yeah.
The custom order, Box. Box got put a custom order in.
For sure. And, let me say this. Thank you, Mama Coaster. We appreciate all the photos of the merch that you posted. We appreciate all the photos. And if you did not post your photos, tag us, like us, all that stuff. Send it to 1 million people. Let the people know about the Overdue Bills hoodies, Overdue Bills t-shirts. Listen. We got the shipment coming, so we're gonna talk about that in a second. But if you will, let's do some housekeeping. Let's do some housekeeping. Because let me let the people know, since Matt normally does this, but I'll do it for the people. Because let me see where Matt put this at. There we go. This episode is brought to you by Buffalo Wing Kings. Being from Buffalo, There's two things the guys here at the OBP know. That's Buffalo Bills and Buffalo Wing Kings. You know what I'm saying? Our first, listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack bundle with you. They got 101 flavors. Listen, they on Elwood. They opening up 2 new locations. You can call them at 716-248-1421. It's simple as this. Go get your wings. Go to Buffalo Wing Kings. Hit them up right now. Get your wings for the game. We don't got to go through all the preliminaries because they're the best wings in town. If you look at it on our page, Matt and the Coaster family, they had about, I think, at least 100 wings. You know what I'm saying? It's on there. You look at it. You know what the vibes. So listen. Let's get to the show. Let's get to the show. Quick question of the day. My question to these guys is, and this is to everybody out there, were you upset at the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday? And the only reason why I asked that, I'm the only one that's gonna keep it a stack. I don't know if anybody else gonna keep it a stack, but I'm the only one that's gonna keep it a stack. And the question is, are you upset at the Pittsburgh Steelers? Because at the end of the day, if Pittsburgh don't throw that dud out there, Pittsburgh win, we play Pittsburgh, we in the AFC Championship. I can see it now. But so let me ask Mike, are you upset? Keep it a stack bundle.
No. Wow. Your logic is flawed. The logic is I want to play the Steelers because they suck.
Yes.
If they suck, then why would they win any games? The Steelers been bad for about a month or some change now. Steelers been bad for a long time. So yes, did I want them to win for we can play them and get an easy victory? Of course. But at the end of the day, they stink and they went out there and got blown out by the Browns. So they would have got blown out by us probably. So no, I'm not upset because the reason why I wanted to play them, it was on full display. It just one game earlier. I didn't expect them to have a great game this week and to come back and turn back to normal. No, the Steelers stink, and now we just play the Ravens. So no, I'm not upset.
Before you go, Raz, shout out to my man Matt. Matt is working right now, and he's working. You're right. If you use the name Overdue Bills, when you call that number, you get 10% off. I'm sorry, I didn't say that in the promo, but you get 10% off if you use the Overdue Bills name. So definitely use that name. Shout out to Matt. Thank you. But Rad, are you upset?
I won't go far as upset, but I definitely wanted. I wanted the Steelers to win. Because I thought they were. Honestly, the most flawed team. I thought they was the most flawed team left in the playoffs. It was clear flaw. Big Ben ain't been the same, and we just, we smoked them earlier. I'm not mad. I thought we was gonna be, no matter who we played, was gonna be the better team and have a real advantage against them. But the Steelers, for me, they was flawed. I just seen they flaws, and I thought we was gonna get at them. But it is what it is. We got the Ravens. I think the Ravens flawed too. They got some flaws that we can exploit. So I'm ready to get it, man. I think our offense is going to score on any defense left in the playoffs. So I'm good though. But I definitely wanted the Steelers.
And if you're in the comments, I see a couple people answering the question. Definitely answer that question. But I'm gonna be honest. I was upset. And the reason why I was upset, regardless of however the Bills is doing, that's neither here nor there. It's a mere bag of shells. I mean, if we can have the easiest team, then let's have the easiest team. And the Steelers, they threw a dud. Like I legitimately don't know.
They didn't. They were the Steelers.
No, well, you can say whatever you want to say, but they were still a favorite. You know what I mean? Vegas had them favored to win the game. But that's neither here nor there. So for me personally, I would rather have played Pittsburgh because they're the worst team. I mean, that's just I don't understand. But it is what it is. Our fate is our fate. We play who we play. So.
Our fate is our fate. You sound so pessimistic already, Preach.
Our fate is our fate.
I'm not pessimistic. I'm just saying our fate is our fate. Who we play is who we play. I can't change that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But let's do this. Let's recap the weekend because for the first time, and I believe in NFL history, we had 6 playoff games for the wild card, right? 6 playoff games for the wild card. And obviously, we're going to talk about the Buffalo Bills against the Indianapolis Colts. We're going to preview the Ravens game. But let me just hear your thoughts on the weekend. And let me ask this question to the people out there. What, besides the Buffalo Bills against the Indianapolis Colts, obviously, what was the best game to y'all? What game caught your eye? And I'm talking to the fans, and I'm going to ask that same question to Rad. Talk about the weekend. How do you feel about it?
The best game? I think, to be honest with you, the Steelers was kind of crazy. But every other game was kind of close. Was exciting. I mean, that Saints Bears game was trying to trash, but that Ravens Tennessee was exciting. We playing him, but I like Lamar. I'm a fan of Lamar. I like watching him. He showed out. He won his first playoff game. That was a good game. Derrick Henry got shut down. Tannehill made the crucial mistake. All the games was kind of exciting. This is one of the most exciting weekends for football that we've seen in a long time. So all the games was good, man. Everything you found out about a lot of teams this weekend. I think the Bills had a tough game, but I think overall the NFL had a good weekend for sure.
Mike, how you feel?
Yeah, I agree. To me, I didn't see much of that Cleveland Pittsburgh game because I was on the road. I just more so listened to it, and it sounded like it was just a beatdown. But I watched that Tennessee Ravens game, and even though it was low scoring, it was intense. Lamar made some great plays that made it kind of interesting to see him getting loose. So I would say that Tennessee and the Ravens game was definitely the second best game besides the Bills one.
Absolutely. And we appreciate y'all in the comments. I see Rams, Seahawks. I see Cleveland. I saw the Ravens, Titans. And for me, it was tough, but I personally liked the Seahawks and the Rams, and the reason because the defense showed up. Like the Rams defense showed up, and I think they might be a sneaky play to get to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna just throw that out there. I know Jared Goff is the worst quarterback probably since sliced bread, but I think
that matters.
I know, but I think they have I think they got a good enough defense if Aaron Donald was healthy to kind of get to the big dance. But that's neither here
that's
nor
the key.
there. Yeah, that's neither here nor there. But so let's get to the the greatest show on turf. That is the Buffalo Bills, man.
That's what they calling us?
I don't know what they calling us, but I made it up.
All
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Well, they are the only team that has scored more points than us in NFL history, I believe.
Yeah. So that's how we looking, and we gotta talk about it, man. We have to recap the Buffalo Bills against the Indianapolis Colts. We gotta talk about it, and I'm gonna go to Mike. I'm gonna go to you, and before I just throw it to you. I want to phrase this the right way because we do this on this show. We talk about expectation versus reality, right? What we expected going into this playoff game to what actually happened. And everybody in the comments, you can let me know what your expectation was and did it match up with your reality. But let me ask you, Mike, tell me, man, did your expectations meet the reality of the game or not? What's up?
For 3 quarters, it did. Whenever we went up 24-10, I think we do that bomb to Diggs, right? The game was playing out exactly how I thought. The Colts was going to run down the clock, keep Allen off the field, going to try to run a lot, trying to make it real slow game, low scoring game, make it tough, right? And that was going well. But I say eventually once the Bills get up 2 and Phillip Rivers have to throw the ball, right? Maybe we could get a couple turnovers. They won't move the ball. 2 touchdowns would be too much. Get Hines and Taylor out, and then the game would be over. And we got there, and then Phillip Rivers just started carving us up still, right? They scored in 1 minute, and then another again in 2 minutes. So right then, everything I expected went out the window, and I got nervous because I didn't know what to do after that.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that, y'all.
But in the grand scheme of things, I would say no because I didn't expect the game to end the way that it did.
Let me say this, because Mike, listen. Let me ask y'all this because we can throw this in there real quickly because I don't know what group chat etiquette is. I don't know what group chat etiquette is, but we have multiple group chats we are all in. And during the game, I was making some comments against the Bills that was realistic and in real time. And Mike left the group chat. He left both group chats, mind you. He left the conversation. I'm asking the people right now, was that good group chat etiquette or wasn't it? He left the group chat because I was upset with the Bills. He said he can't take it anymore, and he left the group chat. I want to know from the people, was Mike right in leaving the group chat, or should he have stayed and thugged it out? But, Rad, let me ask you this. Did your expectation meet your reality?
My mom told me, if you don't have me, I'm on my Rad.
Come on, Mike. Mike, come on, brother.
I'm on
But
my
that's what I'm
rag,
supposed to do, bro. I planned it. I gotta plan it. I got a timer 30 minutes to go off for my joint to melt. Try to steal my shine. That's crazy.
I'll cry. I'll get my improv. I just got home.
Listen,
That's crazy.
I don't know
Mike.
what's going on. I don't know, but
Trying to
Rad,
steal my shine. That's what it is. People was in the comments last week talking about me, so it's all good. But for me, I think so. I figured it was gonna be a close game. I figured the Colts was gonna try to league in time of possession, run the ball, hold the ball for a long time, play 7, play zone, play back, make us run the ball and not try to attack, have our passing attack not be as potent and like limit the deep shots. And they did that, and they did that. And now, and the better offense got to show that, even though they doing that, we got to find our shots, and we did with Diggs, with Gabe Davis, and so on and so on. So I think it did. I think Josh Allen, made some plays that he usually didn't make this year. Well, he got better at than he did what he was doing last year compared. So I didn't expect those plays, so I expected like him to make more crucial plays in crucial moments. But the defense showed up. It saved us, but I expected Josh not to have those iffy type of plays that he had during the game. And if those plays wasn't there, like he wasn't doing all year, well, the last 7 or 8 games he wasn't. I thought it would have ended up maybe even a little better, but I thought it was going to be a close game. I thought it was going to be a one-score game, a close game, and we was going to get the W.
Yeah, I agree. Like, my expectations definitely met my reality. I didn't think that the Bills were going to necessarily blow them out. I know I was saying that I had that vibrato, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Indianapolis Colts are not a bad team, and
they're not
really good.
They
got a great defense.
Certain things showed in our play that we will talk about in a second. But I will say, let me say this to the people. I do appreciate pretty much everybody in the comments said Mike should have stayed in the group chat. And so, let the world know Mike was wrong. Mike was wrong for leaving. It was petty. He was wrong for leaving, y'all.
My mom said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I value preaching our friendship. So before I say anything disrespectful, I just remove myself from the situation. That's called maturity.
I think it's just called running away from your power. But that's neither here nor there. All right. So let me ask y'all.
I was in town all week. Preach. They say nothing. I could have pulled up easily. Preach.
That's true. The funny thing is, I went by your house, Mike, because I seen Marky D snap, and I saw you was outside waving your flag. So I went by your house, but nobody was outside. I think they kicked Mike off the block. But that's neither here nor there. Listen. So, expectations may or may not have met our reality. But let me ask y'all this, because we can get into the game a little bit. But at the end of the day, it was a game we won. We got to move on to the next game. But let me ask you this: name me 2 things that you want to leave on that field Saturday, and name me 2 things you want to take. Right? Because it's all about learning from what you have just, experienced. So name me 2 things you want to leave, and name me 2 things you want to take. And if you are in the comments, can you just put a couple things you would probably leave? Like, okay, we don't want to see this anymore. And then 2 things we probably like, okay, we should see this moving forward. And let me go to Rad first.
I was waiting for Mike because I know it was a sequence of it was like 3 or 4 runs in a row that he hated. So I know that's gonna be his number one thing. What I want Josh to not feel like, because the issue is that teams is going to play us like the Colts played us. Like, they're going to play us and they're going to force Josh to hold the ball, not have those streaks down the field open, and he got to make smart decisions, man. And he be getting too antsy with it. And sometimes he just want the big play, and sometimes he just got to chill, take what he can give you, and keep it pushing. So
can I push back on that just a little bit?
Yeah.
I don't. This is to be honest. Josh Allen was our best player. We needed Josh Allen to do everything he did to win the game, and I think that we gotta. It's kind of hard to say that because we're kind of holding him to what he did last year. But if Josh
we
Allen
nitpicking, Sam.
I don't think it's nitpicking. If Josh Allen doesn't,
we're nitpicking. No, you answer the question.
Okay,
nitpicking.
I understand that, but I'm saying that Josh Allen is our only source of winning. Because I'm sure one of y'all.
So we can't criticize him.
No. I mean, that's like criticizing
Well, I'm not going to talk about the right guard. I'm
understand.
sorry. We're not here to talk about the right guard. We're here to talk about what people want
You
to hear
said
about.
two things. I'm gonna tell you. For one, Josh Allen, like sometimes he wants the big play that might not be there. So take the what they give you might be better. That's what I'm saying. That's one. And two, our defense just get like relaxing. We just relax. Our defense just relaxed in the third quarter. We couldn't get no pass rush on Phil Rivers. Like we can't do that. Lamar. I mean, come on. Like we can't do that against Lamar. Like Lamar gonna eat us alive. So. We got to fix that. We got to fix the pass rush. And I'm not saying Josh played bad. He just had moments of laps of where he wanted more than he wanted to give. He could have just took something less, and then we could have been in a better position. That's all I'm saying. Like those moments, like last year when he tried to get too antsy, last year cost us. This year didn't. Our defense saved us.
No.
So I'm saying those moments don't do that.
Our defense never. I'm so glad everybody in the comments is with me because our defense never saved us. The reason why we won is simply because we have the best quarterback on the field. Like this is the issue. The issue of what you're saying is if Josh
we made a stop. We made a stop.
We didn't do anything. We didn't stop them all game. If Josh,
we made a stop in the fourth quarter.
They wasn't a stop. They just didn't score. If Josh Allen doesn't do what he did last game, then we cannot possibly win because listen, the thing that I want to take is the 2-minute drill we had going into the half, which is the reason why we won that football game. And it's the reason why Josh Allen has to do what he has to do. It's because he makes he just makes awesome plays. Like that drive that he had was simply impeccable, going 96 yards on the field and scoring. So you can't have one without the other.
Yeah, but the 30-yard sack is like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know, but that's
can I say something about the 30-yard sack? Like you're wilding. Chill. What was he doing? Can I say something about that?
Yeah, one bad play.
And a crucial moment, Sam. What are you talking about? It's not a field goal range. What are we talking about?
Situation. Preach. Come on.
Like, I don't want him to do that. Don't do that, bro.
Anybody on here, bro. You was a point guard. Time situation is all you know.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
He did, but that was a bad play that could have cost us, bro. What do you mean?
The Colt lineman was right there, almost picking it up. Like, what are you talking about?
But he fumbled 40 yards down the field. That's a bad play, Sam.
There are a million things that we need to talk about, and it's not Josh Allen. It's just not.
Well, you asked Rad too.
So if the Colts pick up that ball and they score, what are we talking about? That one singular play. It doesn't matter what Josh did in the whole game. If he fumbled that 40-yard fumble down and they pick up the ball, we lose. We talking about that one singular play. There's nothing else to talk about.
That did not happen.
But I'm saying those moments.
I'm talking about what Josh Allen did.
I'm saying those moments we don't need.
No,
what do I not need? I don't need those moments.
You asked him
he haven't done that all year. I don't need that.
Stop talking about our best player. He is our best player. We cannot win without him. It is legitimately impossible for us to win without Josh Allen.
I'm watching the game. I'm talking about. I'm talking the game. I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna tell you what I don't need.
We got the worst defense in football. We have the worst line in football on the defensive line. Our linebackers are terrible.
No one sacks Phillip Rivers. No one sacks Phillip Rivers. No one sacks Phillip Rivers.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Phillip Rivers got
sacked. O-line is great.
Coach O-line is great. What?
Mike.
9 times on the season. 5 of them was against Pittsburgh.
Or
6 times. And 5 of them against Pittsburgh. Nobody gets to him, really.
Mike, can you tell me what you take and what you leave?
Thank you. So, y'all know how I feel about the running backs, man. Every week I come on here, I don't ever really need to run the ball, but that's just me talking. Obviously, you have to run the ball. But I don't know when we started doing run, punt. Like when that was 5 years ago, right? I don't care. Last year. I don't care that if we are on the 8-yard line or wherever we was. Like, yo, put the ball. If Josh Allen is our best player, which he is, put the ball in his hand and let him make a play. I don't care if you're on the 1, the 2, wherever he's at. Run up the middle, and then punt is never going to fly. That's not going to beat a lot of teams, and it barely beat the Colts, who are a good team. So I want to leave that. Also, I want to leave whatever's happened with John Brown and Josh Allen, because they could not get on the same page at all yesterday. Whether it was overthrows, whether it was too much heat for Brown to handle, he was a non-factor, right? And I love Gabe Davis. He stepped up, right? But I don't want to lean on a rookie if we don't have to, right? I want John Brown, a veteran, Diggs, a veteran, Beasley, a veteran. Those should be the guys that's stepping up. And if Gabe Davis does appear, it's just a boost. That's just we killing y'all now. But Gabe Davis saved us going into the half. Without him, we may lose that game, and
He had a great game.
need that. I don't need that.
I don't understand. Like, Mike, you just said you don't need Gabe Davis stepping
I
up.
don't. I
Like, what do you
I don't
mean?
need him to be the savior. I'm not.
He wasn't the savior. He played
yes, he was.
passes. He caught some passes, Mike.
All right.
He made some good catches. I mean,
Okay.
like, what? I mean, I don't understand.
You just said without that drive we
No,
lose. What are you talking about,
Yes,
Preach?
and my only issue is what y'all talking about is like Josh Allen played an amazing game and nobody's
He
giving him
played
praise.
great.
You asked me 2 things to
What are you
leave.
talking about?
I'm
And
leaving.
And nobody's taking Josh Allen playing the most amazing game he's
I
ever
didn't.
played.
Well,
in his life.
well, he was.
It wasn't the most
but
amazing game he
I
played
didn't. I
in his
didn't say
life.
anything on what I was taking.
All right.
You Preach. You
wasn't.
want to ask me 2 things I want to take from the game, man?
Listen. We sorry, y'all, for what they got to say. But listen.
Ask us what 2 games we want to keep. Now we're gonna talk about Josh Allen. Like we
I
said,
did.
2 things we want to take away.
And I
we
actually-
took 2 bad things we want to take away.
I actually-
You can say 2.
Okay,
What?
listen, we can move on from the Indianapolis Colts game because we're going to talk about the Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills. I gave them the question.
Preach
they
come
fumbled the
on here
question.
and criticize Jerry Hughes, Levi Wallace. We criticize Ed Oliver every week, and Rat say one bad thing about Josh Allen and not taking.
I told her I don't want a 40-yard fumble. I don't want a 40-yard fumble, Josh.
Okay, listen,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
What?
everybody. I'm sorry, everybody. This is what Rad is doing. I don't know if y'all got kids, but this is what Rad is doing. Rad is doing this when your kid bring back the report card and he got 97, 97, 97, 88. And Rad is like,
No.
oh my God, this is the biggest thing he's ever done.
No,
in his
I'm not doing
life.
that.
That
I'm
was
not
a
doing
D.
that.
That was a D. I don't know what you're talking about.
Josh
That was
Allen,
bro,
Josh
we could have
Allen-
lost the game. What are you talking about?
Thank you, Josh Allen, for doing what you did. I'm sorry that they're upset. No, listen, before we get into this game, this preview against the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills, before we get into the game, I got to tell you about the merch. Listen, we got the pack in. We told y'all earlier. We got the shipment in. Of the new merch. It just flew off. You know what I mean? Everybody bought it. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? We sold out. But that's why Matt is not here on the show. He's actually pressing these right now. Like, Matt is actually pressing these right now. Mills is delivering stimmies. Matt is getting it ready. And listen, we may have a new color for you. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But when Matt get the color, I'll let you know. But listen, we getting the merch, so please get your pre-orders in right now. Pre-order on Facebook. Pre-order on, you can pre-order in the comments right now. YouTube. Instagram, Twitter. Hit us all.
You don't
up.
want the pre-orders in one location, bro?
I
You don't think that's the?
No, I want them everywhere. Listen, whatever,
All right.
wherever
Okay.
is more comfortable for you, we'll get to you.
If
know what I'm saying?
if you DM me, keep it professional. I don't need no mess in my life. That's all I ask.
All right, so let's get to this game, man. Everybody want to talk about this game. Buffalo Bills versus the Baltimore Ravens. And what I'll do is, and listen, we need your comments. If you got some questions about the game, something that you want to talk about, let us know. But I'm gonna just go to Rad and ask Rad, what are your thoughts about the game? Right? What are your thoughts about this game?
I think it's gonna be the best game of the weekend. I think it's 2 really good teams, 2 really good coach teams. Two teams where everything is pretty much on the quarterback. It's like the quarterback is dynamic quarterback where everything is on the shoulder. Who gonna have the better game? Who gonna carry their team? Who gonna carry the load further? It's a really great game. You know what I mean? Like if I try to take my Bills fandom off and just watch it from afar, you know, it's a really good game. It's both teams. If I say both teams played their A game, I would definitely take the Bills. I think the Bills A game is better than the Ravens A game. But the Ravens got a formula that can give the Bills some trouble. You know, run the ball, keep the ball away, and they got a good defense who can match up with us. So I think it's going to be a great game. I'm interested in seeing us get over this hump. I think it's a great test for us, for the Bills. I'm happy we home. I think that's something, a teams that's this close, that's both good like this, being home and us having fans. I think that's the added thing that we need. So I'm looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be great.
Mike, what are your thoughts, your overall thoughts about this game?
If I was I guess so. I'm a big enough fan, right? Lamar probably gonna be my favorite player on the field, right? Aside from having Bill affiliation type of thing, just player that I like to watch. All right. So if I could just step back take my Bills hat off and just look at it from a football game, right? This is a game I would tell my significant other, like, listen, I'm going somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to somebody's house. I don't know if I'm going to a bar that's open, outside, watching on a jumbotron, right? I want to be around some energy for this game because Lamar and Josh are some of the most dynamic players in the league. When they get to running, like, you better watch out. If they in the open field, right? Josh, not Lamar, but Josh, man, he turn up when he get in the open field. When he running, he throw a pass 70 yards downfield. Like, they make plays that blow your mind. Josh mostly with his arm, Lamar mostly with his legs. So I'm just excited just to watch the game. I know it's going to be well coached. It's great coaching staff, great teams. Defense got personalities. So, I mean, it's a chance the game might even get a little chippy with Peters and Diggs talking. So we're going to see.
Yeah, it's a great game. And I'm a coaster. As far as the injury report, it's Monday, so I think Tuesday they'll release the most current one. So we're gonna figure out who's playing and who's not playing, and hopefully we have an interview with somebody from the Ravens, so we can really get into the minutia of that. But let me ask this: let's get schematically, and if you out there, let's talk some X's and O's. If you out there, in the chat. Because I've seen in the comments, I think Patrick kind of talked about Milano. He had probably one of the worst games they picked on him.
God.
And when we look at the Indianapolis Colts, offense, Jack Doyle, Burton, Mo Ali Cox, Gigantor. You know what I'm saying? Like they killed us. You know what I mean? Those big tight ends killed us on those out routes, and even in the middle of the field, they created matchup problems. Even with Tyron Johnson in the end zone, it was just like it wasn't even a contest. And granted, Lamar Jackson is not necessarily the quarterback, I guess, of Phillip Rivers. I guess it's crazy saying that, but at the same time, they do have Andrews as a tight end, right? I think it's one more of the big tight end that they use. Mainly
Nick Boyle, he trashed
Nick
though.
Boyle, but what I'm saying is, we thought that Jack Doyle was trash.
Patrick Ricard.
You know what I'm saying? So, but regardless, so let me ask you this, Rad. How do y'all feel about the Bills' defense against Mark Andrews? How do you feel like schematically? Like, what should we do to kind of shore that up? You know what I'm saying? Like should we want more nickel and get what should we do, Rad?
I think we run nickel. Obviously, a lot. We definitely do the two linebacker and more DBs on the field most of the time. But I think it's tight ends has been killing us, throughout the year for sure. But I feel like we match up good though. I feel like we match up good because Hollywood Brown is the only outside weapon they have. If you want to consider him, I think Trey White can handle his own definitely against Hollywood Brown. And I think we just got to continue to throw people. It's Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews. You know what I mean? And you got to stop the run, obviously. And I think we match up pretty good. I'm not necessarily scared of those guys. I want us to stop Lamar. And I don't think like they're going to come up and bombard us for 40, 50 points or nothing like that. I'm not scared of the offense in that. I'm scared maybe in crucial moments, getting crucial stops and things like that. But as far as, just them coming down, just going for 35 on us, I'm not scared of that. I don't think they're explosive. That explosive. I think Lamar can gash us with big plays. But I think we match up well against them. I think Trey White gonna hold it down against Hollywood, and I think Poyer and whoever we put on Mark Andrews, the combination we got for him, I think they got to hold their own, and I think we got to stop the run. I think we'd be straight, and I think we can outscore them. I think we simply just gonna outscore them.
Mike, let's talk about the running game, right? The Ravens have a formidable running attack, right? We know that Lamar Jackson is probably the best runner in football. Some would say. J.K. Dobbins, Mark Ingram, Gus Edwards, I guess, Gus.
Mark Ingram didn't play last week.
I know, yeah, Gus Edwards. And so, we know they have a formidable running attack. We know that they're going to try to establish a run. Like, we just know that. So, Mike, schematically, Matt said we should run more nickel, but the issue of running nickel is they can run the ball on us. You get small, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, it's almost a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because this past game was terrible. Our secondary was just god awful. So I mean, Mike, what should we do? Like, should we just stack the box and say Lamar Jackson beat us downfield? What should we do?
First, I want to. I mean, I'm gonna give a little bell to the defense, right? The Colts are a good team. The Colts were the second most efficient team in football as far as not punting the ball, only behind us. So they are offense that don't punt either, that get down the field and they get points, whether it's field goal or touchdowns, right? So even though the Ravens got players that names make ring bells, when it comes to just efficiency, the Colts are a way more efficient offense than the Ravens. So, right. So I'm not going to look at the Colts game and say, okay, the Ravens just going to do that. If so, then they would be number 2, not the Colts. Right. So I will definitely bring Poyer down to the box. Right. You have to contain Lamar. You can't let him get outside. You can't break contain. You can't rush up too far upfield. Right. You're going to hear a lot of, gap integrity, a lot of lane integrity from Frazier and the coaches this week. Know when your assignment, know your assignment. No, don't overcommit. You're going to hear all that jargon this year. Right. But to me, it's just get them off the field. If some kind of way you get those third down stops and get them off the field, and then it's similar to the Colts. I think if you get up on the Ravens 2 touchdowns and Lamar has to pass the ball, right, it's similar to what I thought about the Colts game. I don't think Phillip Rivers could beat us with his arm, and I don't think Lamar going to beat us with his arm on Sunday, especially if it is snowing and a little windy. So I think just go out there, play sound defense, get them off the field. And the offense is going to have to win us the game, I think. Score 30, you win.
I'm glad you said that, Mike, because at the end of the day, we can talk about schematically what we're doing on defense, but I think it's a mere bag of shells. I think we can just take a piece of paper, we can ball it up, and we can throw that in the garbage. Because the only way we're going to beat the Baltimore Ravens is because of Josh Allen. It's just as simple as that. I mean, there's no other way of slicing it. We saw our defense. Our defense is terrible. I don't know if our defense could get better in a day. Maybe, maybe not.
It was good the last 6 weeks.
I know, but who?
So forget that, huh?
Yeah, forget that. Yeah, throw that out the window because we didn't play anybody. And so like when we came on the field in the playoff game, Poyer, Micah Hyde, they looked terrible. I mean, they just did. Like, they couldn't guard anybody. Our linebackers looked slow. Like, we just couldn't do anything. So, really, for me, I think it's just a simple fact of, we have to turn ourselves into the Chiefs and just outscore people. Like, that's how I'm looking at it. Yes, really.
Our defense is not that bad. They gave us 24 points, bro. Like, and they scheme is different. It's a totally different scheme.
The Colts are good.
And they run a game. They quick pass and attack. It's totally different than what the Ravens do. They don't do the same. Like, Lamar's a different animal. It's a different thing. And so we don't know. It's not the same. It's not the same team. We're not about to just come and just play the Colts. I think, and the Colts, once again, the Colts are good. Like, they're not a bad team. They won 11 games, or they won 10 or 11 games.
Good right now. Everybody that's in the playoffs is good. We don't have to. We
have
to use a caveat saying that.
So what were you? So okay, based on the Colts game, who was more disappointing? You think what the defense did, or our offense being stagnant and not doing what we normally do? Who was you more disappointed in?
I'm gonna keep it a stacked bundle, and I know Bills fans are gonna hate me for this, and I'm sorry, but the truth of the matter is that the Colts lost the game. Like, it wasn't like the Colts lost that game. Like, they outgained us.
The Colts felt like we felt last year when we lost to the Texans. The Colts had no business losing that game, and they did.
Yeah, but the Colts had a way better offense than we did against the Texans. But that's
my question is why. My question is what's the biggest reason for that? Our offense didn't do what we normally do.
No, our offense scored 27 points.
I'm talking about in some drives we was 3 and out. We went 3 and out. Yeah, 3 and out. It was just like our offense wasn't clicking. The defense, it was 10 points in the third quarter. We was playing good defense, and our offense stalled again.
Our offense did not stall. We played a better defense. I mean, like, it wasn't like we were going to score 50,000 points. But that's neither here nor there.
But that's what you're telling us to do. You just told us to do that. You just said we got to beat the Chiefs and outscore everybody. Now we didn't do that. Now it's the defense fault. So which one side you on?
We outscored the Indianapolis Colts 27-24. I don't know if you've seen that. But anyways, listen, let me say this about this Ravens game. Let me ask y'all this, and we can kind of put a bow on this because it's Monday, right? Give me 2 keys of success. All right, give me 2 keys of success. And if you're in the comments, I need 2 keys of success from y'all because I see a lot of things that y'all saying, but it's very contradictory. Like you can't I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about people in the comments. I'm saying that if y'all read the comments, like it's very contradictory. You can't do 2 things at once. It's hard to blitz. And it's hard to spy, and then it's hard to cover. And it's like I don't know what y'all want us to do, but neither here nor there. You got to give up something. So
people. Let me say this: people got to relax. No, the Ravens is not the Ravens of last year, right? Last year they were super hot. They were going crazy. They were putting up 30 plus on people. Lamar was throwing 5 touchdowns some games, right? They aren't that team. Like so, Bills fans, woosah and relax. We're gonna be okay.
Tennessee defense is terrible,
and they can score.
Only scored 20 points. Yeah. So so let's put that in perspective. But you said the keys. It's one key for me. It's one key for me. Our offense play like our offense is playing all year. We're gonna win this game. It's that simple. Like we want to talk about the defense. Like Josh, be the MVP caliber quarterback you've been all year. We're going to win this game. Coming home, do what you do, hit Diggs, hit Beasley, hit Gabe Davis, score in the red zone, make smart decisions. We're going to win. We're a better offense. We're going to outscore them. I don't think they can keep up with us. Do what we do. We're going to win this game. I think it's that simple as one key to this game. One.
Mike.
I've been saying that for 10 years, right? When we had our group chats, right? Y'all want to talk about running the ball. Y'all want to talk about defense. And I'll always just say, listen, none of that matters. It depends on who the quarterback is, right? But Rad said that, so I won't say that. But I'm going to show some love to Lamar, and I'm going to say stop Lamar, right? Lamar is their offense. Once he get rolling, once he started running the ball in that third quarter, I tweeted before they score. I said, yo, Lamar get going, it's going to be tough for Tennessee. And he started getting loose. And once he felt, I don't know what he flipped the switch, right? It was over for Tennessee after that. So you can't let Lamar get in a rhythm. Let him feel like he's the man, right? He's running. He's hitting passes. You get him out the game early. Let him miss a couple of passes, maybe turn him over, get him a little frustrated so that he can't run and he has to pass. I think, we keep him under 20 points and the game will be over fairly soon. Any Ravens fans in the comments, I am taking bets.
I'll say this. The keys, it has nothing to do with the defense. The defense is do whatever they want to do. I don't care. My keys to success is simply the offense because that's how we're going to win this game. And it's Josh Allen. At the end of the day, Josh Allen has to beat Humphreys.
Lamar Jackson.
No, he doesn't have to beat Lamar Jackson. He has to beat their secondary. He's not. So he has to, because they have a top 5 secondary, right? And they're schematically, they can get pressure. We don't run the ball anyway, so it doesn't matter. But they can stop the run because they stopped Derrick Henry. But I think that even though it's windy, even though it's going to be a gust or whatever, Josh Allen has to give me at least 378 yards, right? Like he gotta hit that threshold. 3 touchdowns. Like he has to have one of those games and mistake free. Like do not turn over the ball.
No, it doesn't matter.
No, I never said it doesn't matter. Remember last year we would have beat the Ravens had he not fumbled the ball. And we coming up on this game and Josh Allen he has to play an amazing game. But with that being said, let me do this. Let me talk about the contest because we did have some winners. We did have some winners in the contest. I was supposed to say it earlier, but Matt texted me that Daryl Hahn won. Not DJ, but DJ's dad. Daryl Hahn won. But he picked the shirt. We was giving away a free T-shirt. We gave him a shirt. We gave him merch. We gave him the shirt. And Bill Kane won the gift card. All right, Bill Kane won the gift card. I believe that
Bill in the comments right now.
Yeah, shout out to Bill. Bill won the $30 gift card to Buffalo Wing Kings, and Daryl Hahn won the free shirt. And so let me do this. Let me talk about this contest. Listen, let me talk about the contest real quickly. Let me tell y'all about this contest. We got the contest rolling for the Buffalo Ravens game. And this is what you need to do. You need to like, you need to share, and predict the score of this week's Raven game. I believe you have to tag 2 individuals, correct, Mike? You have to tag 2 individuals. Like, share, predict the Ravens and Buffalo Bills score. And as a tiebreaker, Predict how many total yards the Bills will have offensively, right?
Passing.
Going total yards,
Total yards
or
passing.
total.
Yeah, total yards
Passing.
passing. Total yards passing from the Buffalo Bills. And Matt is in the comments, and if he has something to say, he can say it. All right? So listen, let me say this. Get your merch. We got this shipment. Get your merch. Pre-order the merch right now. Pre-order the merch right now. And let me ask these boys, Rad, real quickly, let me get your prediction for the game. What's the score? And everybody in the comments, let me know the score right now.
I think we get back on our offensive ways. I think we get back to that 30 threshold. I got the Bills winning 31-17.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. That's big dubs right there. That's big trust. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I feel similar to you, right? Tony hit me up about. I think the Bills will cover the spread on the 6.5, and I told him no. I said
that's a big spread.
I said that's
but
a big
I got him winning by 14. Hey.
well, no. I'm talking about when the Ravens game is 3. I'm talking about the Colts game.
2.5.
Colts game was 6.5 or 2.5 now. The Colts game was 6.5. I told him no. I said I think the Bills might be a little nervous. They may not play as loose, right? It's the playoffs. What happened last year, right? I think they got past that, right? I think Josh come out and play a little bit more free. He got that monkey off his back. He don't got to worry about everybody saying, "Hey, look, he can't win in the playoffs." So I think he come out, he play free. Him, Diggs. I think him and John Brown put some extra reps in this week, get them going. Beasley, hopefully he's resting up because he was limping off the field a lot.
Yeah.
And
Made some key plays for us though.
Yeah, he did. Shout out to Dawson Knox, touchdown. I'm going 34. I'm going 34-24. Bills win by 10.
I'll go 24-14. I'll go 24-14. I don't think it's gonna be like fireworks. I mean, we are playing a really good defense, but we shall see. We shall see. So listen, please go get the merch. Pre-order the merch, and also be on the lookout. Hopefully, we got a interview coming up. This week, maybe Friday or Saturday, depending on the Ravens schedule. Hopefully, we get somebody. If we don't, you know what I mean? We'll see everybody, hopefully Monday with a W. We could talk about that AFC Championship game. So we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shouts out to Matt. I don't know where. Matt is pressing these right now. Matt is pressing these right now. Mills is handing out the stimmies. And as customary on every show, we end it with a little. Hey.
We the mafia.